I first found out about ING about a decade ago, and I teach a course on leisure, culture, and identity, as well as one on creating a meaningful life and other ones on multiculturalism. And I was looking for ways to bring in the faith communities into my classroom so that we could explore those cultural distinctive qualities. So I found that ING had an interfaith panel, and I loved that they were celebrating Islam and helping to bring forward a positive view of Islam. As a Jew, I know what it's like to be a small minority where people come up with an opinion and that's their opinion, and sometimes it's deadly. So I was wanting to be part of that, spreading awareness, and they were kind enough to come in, and I was just blown away at the quality of the volunteers, their training, their connection to my students, and that was a decade ago, and we've been doing it ever since. One of the things that touches my college students a lot is that there are, on the interfaith panel, 5 people representing their own faith passionately, but there's this incredible interplay between them. There was a moment that happened early on, right shortly after 9/11, when one of the Muslims was talking about the pain that they feel living in a society where people are looking at them everywhere they go as a possible terrorist, and that they've considered going back to the Middle East and leaving America, even though they've had their education here, they've raised their families here. But if America isn't a place they can feel safe, that it might be time for them to leave this to raise their families safely. And in that moment, the Jewish speaker didn't allow us to move on. He said, I just want to stop, and we need to listen to that. If one person feels this way, then that's not okay. And we need to think about how we look at somebody who's wearing a headscarf or wearing a turban, and how we are being hospitable or where our rage is. That was a powerful moment where one of the people on the faith panel stood up in defense of another and saying, we share a history of a lot of hate. So what are we going to do about it? And you students, you're the generation that's going to lead us. What are we going to do? Why would people have to say, I don't feel safe in America? ING has thought carefully about how they do what they do, and they do it really, really well. They reach out to students who are definitely the leaders of tomorrow, and helping them look at their preconceived notions, helping them double check their sources, and having them say, hey, the person who's sitting next to me in class who is a Muslim might be somebody I'd like to get to know. And it's not so scary to say, can I ask you a couple questions? I want to learn more. So I think that ING is paving the way for students of tomorrow to reach out to people and have more peace in the world, and I think they're doing a beautiful job.